In this video, we are going to learn about Java Swing's JList component. A JList presents the user with a group of items displayed in one or more columns to choose from. Lists can have many items, so they are often put in scroll panes. A list uses an instance of list selection model to manage its selection. By default, a list selection model allows any combination of items to be selected at a time. You can specify a different selection mode by calling the setSelectionMode method on the list. For example, in our code, we can set the selection mode to single selection so that only one item in the list can be selected. Let's see an example of it. We will also listen for events whenever we select anything from the list by adding a selection listener to the list with the add list selection listener method. A list selection listener must implement one method value change. Our class JList example will implement list selection listener. First, I need to import java.swing package and import java x.swing.event package and import java.awt package, import java.awt event, now in our JList example, need to add implements list selection listener. Now our class need to implement method value change that I will do later on in the code. Now I will add instance variable in the class JList. This list will be of strings and we will name it JList. And then JLabel. And we need a scroll pane, J scroll pane. I will call it a pane. And I will create an array of names. C should be lowercase. So this is names array which we will pass on to our JList, and it will be some names, Peter, Rob, Michael. This array will be displayed in a JList. So now I will create a constructor of our JList example. And in constructor, I need to create JFrame. New JFrame and the text on our JFrame. JList simple. And now need to specify flow layout. We can set it with frames method set layout. Frame dot set layout and pass in new flow layout. And we can give initial size to our frame. Frame dot set size 200 and 150. Now we need to add set default close operation and pass in JFrames exit on close to terminate the program when the user closes the application. So we are going to call JFrames method frame dot set default close operation and pass in JFrame dot exit property exit on close property JFrame dot exit on close. Now we need to create our JList. So it's gonna be JList equals to new JList, and we need to pass our names array. This take string array of string. So pass in our name array. It should be names. So there are more names. Okay. Now this will create the list for us, our JList. We now going to set the list selection mode to single selection. We just want to select one item at a time in the list. Set select mode. We can pass in list selection mode dot single selection. Now our JList is switched to single selection mode. We have to add our JList to scroll pane. Scroll pane. Oh, this one is a selection mode. Okay. Now I'm gonna come over here and scroll pane. That I name it pane equals to new scroll pane, and pass in JList. This will wrap the list in a scroll pane. We can set the preferred size of the scroll pane. And do over pane dot set preferred size, and here we need to pass in object of dimension. That will be 150 by 100. Now we can make a label that displays the selection. Okay, so let's put down and our J label, just a new J label, and pass in please select name. Now we can add list selection handler that will listen to our list events. That is our class, this class JList example class. So we will pass this reference. So for JList dot add list selection listener and pass in this reference. This will listen for list selection events. Now we can add the list and label to the content pane. So frame dot add our pane. And then frame dot add J label. Now both added to our J frame. Now we can display the frame by setting it visible by calling set visible and passing in true value. So it's gonna be frame dot set visible over here true. And now our constructor range. So the end of the constructor. Okay. Now I will implement value chain method, which is called when we click on item on the list, and this function will handle list selection events. So to implement, we need to write this function. Public wide value change and selection event. This function handle is selection event, so inside it We can get the index of change item and index, and from JList we can call get selected index. Now we can display selection if item was selected. So we can do if index not equals to -1. If the item is not selected from the list, it will return -1, or the item is deselected. So we're gonna print. So if we have something selected, then we will print current selection. JLabel and set text. Item selected. And our names array, and pass in index value, so it will return the name of the selected item. J label L must be capital. Okay, this is for our if, and else else we will ask the user to select the name. So it's going to be JLabel dot set text. Please select a name and close it. Now we just need to create in our main method the event dispatching thread and create our class object inside it of JList example. So it's gonna be here in our main method. Oh, need to fix some this curly braces. We may be missing some. However, first I will write the code in main, then I will fix there. Yes, gonna go over here, and we need swing utilities. Invoke later method swing utilities dot invoke later, and inside it we need to give runnable class. And in our runnable class I have to implement method run for our thread to run. Inside run need to create object of JList sample. JList selection listener implements this selection listener. Okay. Now we need to end
Here is missing. Now we just need to run our program. Like over here. I will change some size in JFrame, make it 300 and by 20. Okay, now I just need to run our program. I have this over here. Now I will try to select from our JList. First name Tom. Let's see. Over here we get the message. Item selected Tom. Now select Peter. It says Peter. Robert. Mike. So this way you can create JList and handle events. To keep on learning more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and thank you for watching.